third graders, let's get started on math. We're on lesson 3.7. That is multiply by 1 and 0. What happens when you multiply a number by 0 or 1? So some special things happen when you multiply by those numbers, and today we're going to learn about them. Okay, let's start by unlocking the problem. Luke sees 4 bird baths. Each bird bath has 2 birds in it. What multiplication sentence tells how many birds there are? So even though there are X's here, we're just going to draw circles. And these are going to be for the 2 birds. So he sees 2 birds there, 2 birds here, 2 birds here, and 2 birds there. How many bird baths are there? There are 4. And how many birds does Luke see in each bird bath? 2. Let's write a multiplication sentence telling how many birds there are. There are 4 groups, so that's the 4 bird baths, times the 2 birds in each equals 8 birds. Okay, but let's keep going. 1 bird flies away from each bird bath. Cross out 1 bird in each bird bath above. What multiplication sentence shows the number of birds now? So go through and cross out this one, and this one, that one, and then that one. Okay. So now, how many birds are there? So there are 4 bird baths. There's 1 bird in each bird bath. That's 4 birds. Now cross out the other bird in each bird bath. What multiplication sentence shows the total number of birds? So there's still 4 bird baths, but now there are 0 birds in each bird bath, which is a total of 0 birds. Okay. How do the bird baths look now? Whoops, hold on a second. Okay. How do the bird baths look now? They look empty. Because there are no birds in there anymore. Okay, turn the page. Okay. And let's start here with this example. Jenny has 2 pages of bird stickers. There are 4 stickers on each page. How many stickers does she have in all? So she has 2 pages, that's the 2 groups, times 4 stickers on each page. How many stickers does she have in all? So she has 4 on this page and then 4 on the other page. That's 8 stickers. So she has 8 stickers. Okay, suppose Jenny uses 1 page of the stickers. What fact shows how many stickers she has now? So say that bottom page is gone. Now she only has the top page. Okay. So now she has 1 page, that's 1 group, 1 page of 4 stickers. How many stickers does she have now? She has 4. So now Jenny has 4 stickers. Okay, so she started with 2 pages and then she went down to 1 page. Okay, then Jenny uses the rest of the stickers. What fact shows how many stickers Jenny has now? So now she has 0. She has 0 pages, right? They're all gone. But of the 4 stickers, she has 0 stickers left. Now she has 0 stickers. So this number 0, what does each number in 0 tell you? It tells the 0 tells us there are no more pages of stickers. Sorry, that's an S. So if there are no more pages of stickers, then she doesn't have any stickers left. Okay. We are about to learn two new properties of multiplication that are so important. So the first one is called, I'm reading over here, the identity property of multiplication. States that the product of any number and 1 is that number. So the word identity has to do with yourself. Like your identity is who you are. Your name, your phone number, your information, that's all your identity. So when the identity property is that when you times any number by the number 1, your answer equals that number. So it's like the answer is seeing itself, the answer is seeing itself in the number. So let's just go through a bunch of these. Here's an example. 7 times 1 equals 7. 1 times 7 equals 7. 6 times 1 equals 6. 1 times 6 equals 6. So all of these numbers, they're seeing themselves in the answer. They are seeing their own identity in the answer. Okay. So any number multiplied by 1 equals that number. So let's keep going. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 4 equals 4. Let's keep going. 5 times 1 equals 5. 6 times 1 equals 6. 7 times 1 equals 7. Well, you could pick any number in the world, multiply it by 1, and it would always equal that number. And it doesn't matter if the 5 comes first or the 1, because we know that multiplication is commutative. So that's rule 1, the identity property. Any number multiplied by 1 equals that number. Okay, let's move on to the 0 property. The 0 property of multiplication states that the product of 0 and any number is 0. So 0 times 5 is 0. 5 times 0 equals 0. 0 times 8 equals 0. 8 times 0 equals 0. So any number multiplied by 0 equals 0. And that's always, always, always true. So we could do 10 times 0 equals 0. 0 times 7 equals 0. 12 times 0 equals 0. 0 times 4 equals 0. So that's the second rule. 0 times any number equals 0. Okay, turn the page. What multiplication sentence matches this picture? Find the product. So look at this picture. There's one bowl and 3 apples. So the bowl would be the group. So there's one group times 1, 2, 3 apples equals how many apples? 3. So here's our example. Any number times 1 equals that number. Okay, let's practice now. Find the product. 5 times 1 equals 5. 0 times 2 equals 0. 4 times 0 equals 0. 1 times 6 equals 6. 3 times 0 equals 0. 1 times 2 equals 2. 0 times 6 equals 0. 8 times 1 equals 8. Okay. Okay, on your own, I want you to do numbers 10, 11, 12, 13. So press pause in your video, and then when you're ready, press play and correct your work. Okay, here, let's correct. We should have gotten 3 times 1 equals 3. 8 times 0 equals 0. 1 times 9 equals 9. 0 times 7 equals 0. All right. Okay, what number times 1 equals 15? Well, if we're timesing by 1 and 15 is our answer, then 15 has to be the other product. 1 times 28 equals 28. So it's, like I said, it does not matter the number. If you multiply it by 1, it's the product is the other factor. 0 times 46 equals 0. 36 times 0 equals 0. What number times 5 equals 5? Well, our product and the factor are the same here. So what's the only number that could go there to make it so that 5 is a factor and a product? 1. 1 times 5 equals 5. 19 times what equals 0? How would we get from 19 to 0? We'd have to put a 0 as the other factor. Number 20, blank times 0 equals 0. According to our rule, you could put any number there that would work. You could put the number 1. 1 times 0 equals 0. You could put 5. 5 times 0 equals 0. You could put the number 15. 15 times 0 equals 0. Any number would work. And then here's our last one. 7 times what equals 7? You'd have to put a 1. Okay, let's do some word problems with these. Noah sets out 7 blankets at the farmer's market. Each basket holds 1 watermelon. How many watermelons does Noah set out? Okay, Noah sets out 7 baskets at the farmer's market. Each basket holds 1 watermelon. How many watermelons does Noah set out? So this is 7 equal groups times 1 watermelon each equals 7. So he puts out 7 watermelons. Okay. Let's do number 23. Mason and Alexis each have 1 bag of marbles. There are 9 marbles in each bag. How many marbles do they have all together? Okay, so we have Mason and Alexis each have 1 bag of marbles. And there are 9 marbles in each bag. How many marbles do they have all together? So Mason, so let's do Mason. Mason has 1 bag of marbles and he has 9 marbles in that bag. So that's 1 bag times 9 marbles equals 9. And the same thing is for Alexis. She also only has 1 bag of marbles times 9 equals 9. We want to know how many is that all together. So let's add 9 plus 9. That's a doubles fact. 9 plus 9 is 18. So they have 18 marbles all together. Okay. Okay, let's do number 24. So, okay, each box holds 6 black markers and 4 red markers. Derek has 0 boxes of markers. Write a number sentence that shows how many markers Derek has. Okay, let's start at the beginning. We know that one box holds 6 black and 4 red. So let's find out how many would just be in one box by adding 6 red plus 4, or 6 black plus 4 red equals 10. So 10 markers go in one box. Okay, but Derek, it says that Derek has 0 boxes. So what number sentence could we use to show how many markers Derek has? Well, we already know Derek has 0. Let's put that in a multiplication sentence. So Derek has 0 boxes of markers times the 10 markers that would be in there equals 0, right? Because he does not have, the 0 is for the box. He doesn't have it. The 10 is for the markers, but he doesn't have the box to hold them, so he has 0 markers. Hey, turn the page. All right. So now we're on number 25, and we're looking at this table over here, and the table is called Circus Vehicles. A vehicle is like a way to get around. So we have type of vehicle and then the number of wheels. We have car, tricycle, bicycle, unicycle. So a car has 4 wheels, a tricycle has 3, a bicycle has 2, and a unicycle has 1. Maybe you've seen those. They're pretty cool to watch people ride, but they only have 1 wheel. All right. At the circus, John saw 5 unicycles. How many wheels are on 5 unicycles? Write a multiplication sentence. So here we have unicycles. They only have 1 wheel. Okay, but how many did John see? Because that's our equal groups. He saw 5 times 1 wheel only. What's the rule? Any number times 1 equals that number. So 5 times 1 equals 5. So he saw 5 wheels. Okay. Let's go on to this last one. Number 29. For numbers 29A through 29D, select true or false for each multiplication sentence. Okay. 6 times 0 equals 0. True or false? If you are thinking true, you're right. 29B. 0 times 9 equals 9 times 0. So that's saying everything on this side of the multiplication sentence has to be the same as over here. And this is showing the commutative property, 0 times 9 and 9 times 0, so that's true. 1 times 0 equals 1, false. Any number times 0 equals 0. This should be 0. And last one, 3 times 1 equals 3, true. Okay, there you go. Thanks, third grade.